What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Horizon Forbidden West. In the last episode, we learned how to play Machine Strike, a brand new type of game mode that it's pretty fun. I actually like it. It's a strategic-based game mode, but I'm not the best at it, so I'm not going to be spending too much time on it. I kind of wanted to just get it out of the way for future events in this Let's Play, but of course, we'll get back to it at some point. We absolutely will, don't you worry. So right now, here's what we're doing. We are headed on our way over here to the Crimson Narrows, where we're supposed to investigate the trouble that's going on in a mine. Ulvin seems to be driving some workers into the ground with his demands, and we're going to see if we can go rescue them just in case anything bad has happened. We're also grabbing ingredients for the cook in Chainscrape, Milduff, trying to grab some things for him as well, and we're also going to just kind of be making some detours for things like, oh, I don't know, that thing up there along the way. While we're out here, I also want to demonstrate, finally, the auto loot feature that I turned on a couple of episodes ago, because I've never actually done that. And we'll do that when we fight like a burrower or something of the sort here pretty soon. But let's do some climbing to start this episode, because there's a few of these things you need to climb. There's, in fact, 6 of these towers here in the Daunt that you're going to want to climb. Now, whenever you come up to a climbing spot, just do a focus pulse, and you will be shown all of the things that you can grab onto. There's also, on these cliffs, these things right here. This is Pale Bloom. There are many other plants like it with different names. They are all various colors, and these are used for armor dyes, which we are not going to have access to for quite some time, but they are pretty demanding in terms of the contents, so you're going to want to grab as many of those as you possibly can. Whatever your inventory will hold, grab them, and if they have to go to your stash, they have to go to your stash. All right, let's grapple to the top and maybe launch ourselves higher, and there we go. All right, let's see. So we're going to want to climb up this thing. There's also, I think, yep, there is some chests that we can grab things out of as well. So make sure we grab those for future metal shards needs. I spent actually all the metal shards I earned in the last episode on upgrading my sling and my armor, and actually both my slings. The only thing I didn't upgrade was the short bow, because I do not plan on using that, at least not immediately. I'm going to probably wait till I get a better short bow, but head up a little bit further. Probably could have actually launched myself up to this one if I had waited at the bottom, but we're going to want to go over here. Across. I don't know how she was able to clear that structure, but she made it nonetheless. And once we get to the very top here, we got these things, and this is the lens that we need. So let's grab that. This is the Lens of Mourning. 1 of 6. And these are all going to be important for a side quest that we're going to get later. Now, the only thing I also want to draw your attention to before we leave here is this right here. This is a metal flower, and if you remember from the first game, these were collectibles that were all over Horizon Zero Dawn that you could grab and take to a vendor in Meridian and get some rewards for it. In this game, that is not how metal flowers function at all. In fact, we can't do anything with this yet, so we're just going to have to leave it, but it is important to note for later. You're going to see these all over the place as we continue throughout the game before we're able to do anything in regards to actually messing with them. It's going to take a while, but in time you'll understand what those are. I just note that they are not the same as they were in Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay. Let's head down this way, and we're going to fight some more burrowers. And now that our bow is upgraded, we will actually probably be able to one-shot these guys if we shoot them in the eye. If not, at least 2-shot them. Also, I do need to kill more boars and raccoons and things like that, because I need to get some pouch upgrades. That is the plan. So that's a lot of extra damage. Yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go. Okay, so we actually hit its weak spot, so that's not a super good example of what I was trying to do. Got some wild meat, though, for Milduff, so that's good. Come here, you. I don't want to actually shoot you in the chest because that defeats the purpose. There's a shot. Okay, so we'll be able to show it here. Wow, you whiffed that good, didn't you? I wasn't even ready for that. So we didn't remove this guy's special component, and yet, there it is, the burrower sound shell right there for the taking. This is why I turn auto loot on. It just makes the entire experience a lot easier. And you might say, well, you're going to get too many of those resources. It's not like you need a lot of the individual resources to begin with. Like, here's the thing about these resources, and this is the part that bothers me about these. It's not that you need a lot of them, which in that case you might go, well, then that defeats the purpose, doesn't it? It's the fact that you never have them when you need them. That's the problem I have. Because you're never thinking about grabbing something, or you're never going to make the effort, the concerted effort to go after something until a quest or an upgrade demands it of you. So it's better to just have them when you don't need them for later, in my personal opinion. That's the way I see things anyway. Okay, so I think I got what I needed. Now we can move on beyond this. But yeah, that's the way I see things, and is why I like to turn it on, because again, it removes that level of tedium for later when we have to like drop everything and then go searching for these esoteric additional little items that we honestly shouldn't have to go after. And the thing is in Zero Dawn, it was, what was it? It was lenses and hearts. Those were the only two items you got off of specific machines that amounted to anything. Everything else was, I mean, could be gotten on any machine. The crystal braiding and luminous braiding and stuff like that, and the metal shards and all those kinds of things. Every machine gave you those. It was just the hearts and the lenses that were specific, but those were not, you didn't have to meet special requirements to shoot those off of something. You just got them from getting kills. And I personally think that that is just a better, more sensible system than doing all of this extra stuff. As cool as it might be the 1 or 2 times you have to do it, you aren't going to want to, okay, I need to be a lot more careful right now. I am being very reckless. Yeah, but it's a lot more of an it's an interesting system, sure, but it's also just way too much work in my opinion. And it definitely loses its appeal pretty quickly. Okay. What's up, dude? Here, I'm going to do this. Ooh, that's a knockdown. Got you perfectly. Also knocked off your power cell there, so that's pretty good. We'll be able to get a sparker out of that. Thank you. As well as your coil. And I think the last one, you're going to shoot it in the eye a few times, because when in doubt, shoot the eyes. Those are actually good weak spots. Perfect. The last scrounger, I'm just going to try to sneak up on that and silent strike it. So I'm going to actually fill up my medicine pouch again. There we go. Gives us reasons to go after more berries. And we need to look inside these scrounger piles, because this is where we're going to actually find the stuff we need for Milduff, his corrugated plate that he needs to fix his pan. Let's see. Okay, I think it's that one right there that's clearly got the purple legendary icon above it. But let's tag you. Oh, and you're a burrower. You're not what I thought you were. I'm going to kill you really quickly. And that's going to have another sound shell on it. So we'll take that. There we go.
I think I have everything I need from Milduff.
It also, just having the auto loot also just prevents you from having to waste time fighting literally everything in the game. Like, it gets to a point where it gets tiring and it's just a constant resource war. And I'm all for games that give you a lot of content, don't get me wrong, but that content has to be meaningful. And if it's really tedious, I don't find it meaningful. I find it to be distracting and annoying, if I'm being honest. So I don't support the notion that you need to waste all of this time going after these specific things when you could, be just playing the game instead. Oh, what's up, burrower? I'm just going to go right on past you as we make our way around the mountain over here. We're going to stay on this side of the river. And as I do this, I should actually keep an eye out for critters. Not birds necessarily, but what I am looking for is boars and raccoons. So I'm going to shoot a few of... Oh, stop saying behind the tree. Thank you. Okay, I need bones and hides off of the boars. And I think with the raccoons, I just need hides. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's a bird the way it's hopping around. It's just glowing. The rats don't really mean anything because they're just tiny meat, and tiny meat isn't really all that useful. I think we're coming up on a charger site here, though. Yes. Now, chargers are very simple to take down. You just shoot the blaze canister with fire arrows on the back, and they'll instantly explode. This would be a good place to show off my thunder sling, except for the fact that I actually want to override one of these suckers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stealth kill the first two. And have I been spotted by something? No, I think that's just the burrower from before. So we got our charger horns off of these, which is also something useful. Get that. There we go. And then hopefully this last one doesn't turn around as I move back around. These are actually a pretty high-level enemy at the moment, level 13, so they do give us a fair amount of experience. But I would rather override this guy so that I can ride him around later. Or right now. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything else here. Okay, I did go past the Fire Fanghorn site. We'll have to take a look at those guys later. But let's make our way over to the mine here. And see what's going on as I go over all of this terrain that I should not be going over. Oh, gosh dang it. I have no control over this thing right now. I am doing awful. It's also stuck to that tree. What the heck is going on? Now, you just wait there, little buddy. Don't worry. That thing will stay overridden forever. I can call it at any time. That is what this icon down here is for, Mount Call. But we are not going to worry about it for now.
That looks like the foreman Arnif mentioned.
You mean the guy that you're standing right next to?
You good?
I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnif sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough. Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others. Please.
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blasts to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I have to go.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two. Two, I think. Two more.
I'll do what I can.
All right, let's go rescue him. Head on inside. We'll try to get this quest done fast before we call this an episode. I'm going to slip under here. Into the Crimson Narrows we go. All right, so time for a little bit of swimming, which you can dive with square. Swim a little bit faster with L3, although that does drain your air meter a little bit quicker. There's also a supply cache over here I'm going to grab some stuff from. And then to go up, we're going to want to just hold X.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
I hear ya. All right, let's go. And then we're going to grab this. And this is going to allow us to boost off, although it does drain our air a lot faster. Just be aware of that. But it allows you to get where you're going a lot faster, too.
One of them doesn't look too good.
I think I'm starting to see things.
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere.
I like these guys. They're awesome. All right, so let's swim down below. We're going to want to head on over this way. We're going to be quick about this. Don't need to dilly-dally too much as we get past this current and climb up the ladder. Okay, so I do see actually a cache over there. I'm going to try to get to it. It's a little bit, I don't think this is actually how you're intended to do it, but I'm going to do it that way anyway because I feel like it. And then, so a wide moss circulator. That's interesting. That's a creature we're not going to encounter for a little while. So I'll take that. But if I head over here, there's another supply cache. And then I think that's it for this side. But if we head over this way, and Aloy, you did not need to dive there. We're going to go up. Is there? I swear it's up here, isn't it? Oh, no. I'm crazy. No, I was on the right side. Yep. Aloy, you got to stop, like, diving instantly. Also, big rope in the way, evidently. Can I, like, get around? Thank you. My gosh. Yeah, the swimming controls are not the best. There's the ladder. I knew for a second there, I thought it was on the other side, but I guess I was wrong. And we're going to want to jump across, here. And make our way all the way around. There are some explosives up directly above where we're at right now, but we cannot access them this way. And you notice there we have something for our pullcaster, but we can't access that either. Not from this position.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, maybe we could swim past them, but you know what? How about we don't? How about we do this the old-fashioned way and just take each of them out one by one for the experience. So let's use the blast sling, because that does a fair bit of damage. One shot from each. What's up? Here, don't move. Oh, I missed your shot in the eye. Oh, there it is. Ah! That was very rude. Don't you burrow, you piece of crap. Okay, we killed it. And it's going to do that. You know, if I can charge this up, I can knock you down. And then we can just get a critical strike. Beautiful.
That's all of them. Now to find a way out of this room.
Now let's just grab these burrower sound shells. Any extra ones we can obviously sell. Now, I do want to point these out really quickly. This is Concealing Omen. You can shoot these, and it creates a cloud of spores, essentially like a smoke bomb, to hide your presence a little bit. So that's kind of cool.
Find a way up to those explosives.
I'm trying to remember. Are there any caches around here? I don't think so, but I wasn't 100% sure. Now, I'm going to head up this way. Also craft more arrows. We're going to hop this. And then over here is the way up. We got to kind of maneuver our way around a little bit. There are some additional things we can grab in here, though. Like this cache here. Small valuables. Just a little bit of ingots and shards. That's nothing. However, over this way, there is an even bigger cache with a lot more good stuff in it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Small health potions we don't even need. I like it. I need to actually be dipping into those before I go into my berries, if I'm being honest. All right, so now that we're here, let's kick this ladder down in case we fall. And then use the pullcaster to pull this into place. Like so. And jump to it. That is the only really sketchy jump that you might fall from. I say, possibly too soon. And now all we need to do is blow this stuff up. Yeah, that was definitely safe, Aloy. Oh, but guess what? We ticked some things off. Like this guy right here, who is a little bit different from the burrowers we're used to because he is a tracker burrower. And kind of like the Red-Eye Watchers from the first game, just a bit of a stronger counterpart to the ones that we've been normally facing. Don't worry, though. He's still pretty easy to kill. We've almost got him. There it is. That should do it. All right. So we got a little extra stuff off him, including the tracking sprayer. Thank you. But now we've got some scroungers. So let's take care of these guys. And I'm going to do that by shooting some bombs. If I can actually hit them. There we go. Knock some components off. You want to shoot that again, or can I just take you out? There we go. Sweet. Made that a lot easier. Honestly, was definitely overkill, but I wanted to get through this very quickly. So now let's pull these crates out of the way. You can use your pullcaster if you so choose. I did not. And move on through here.
She's so dead.
We don't know that.
Looks like everyone's okay.
You did it.
I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
All right, guys. I'm glad you're all right. Let's go and talk to your boss before we leave once and for all. I guess this would be now a better time to get the cash if you didn't want to try to get it while swimming. but I obviously got it before that, so we're fine. Let's talk to Corvind, and then we can move on out of here and call this an episode.
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were there for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
All right, Deep Trouble is complete, and ladies and gentlemen...
And it's never good.
Oh, no, she's got a point. Yeah, Ulvund is definitely a big issue. Don't worry, we're going to deal with him pretty soon. But for right now, guys, we're going to call this an episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very much. Next episode, we're going to talk about shelters, which is right over here. And we're also going to take care of a couple more towers along the way, as well as another little secret. And make our way slowly back to Chainscrape to turn in some of these quests before we move on to the south end looking for Erend along the way. So, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.